Hello, welcome to another edition of the Pace Report. I'm Brian Pace, reporting live here at Subculture here in New York City. Saxophonist and bandleader and composer David Murray has always been a trailblazer in jazz, as well as gone against the grain as far as his compositions, as well as his thought to the music, as well as interpreting the culture. Tonight he's performing selections off his brand new album with the Infinity Quartet. His first that he's recorded the quartet in 6 years, called Be My Monster Love, and it features soul vocalist Macy Gray as well as jazz vocalist Gregory Porter. We sat down earlier and we talked about how the two paired up for this collaboration. Also, we talked about how this album takes us back to those great soul jazz records of the late 1960s and 70s with the likes of Houston Person and Etta Jones, Les McCann and Eddie Harris, and Junior Walker, as well as King Curtis. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of Mr. Dave Murray and his Infinity Quartet featuring soul vocalist Macy Gray, live here at Subculture here in New York City. Be My Monster Love, congratulations both of you, because this is the first project that you have recorded with your ensemble in 6 years. What took so long?
Man, I've done so many records, man. I was doing plenty of things in between. I was traveling. I've been down to Cuba a lot of times. I recorded things that haven't even come out. It's not that I wasn't busy. It's just that the business part of it didn't put out things. I mean, I got so many things in the can, man. You know, it's not. I don't know. I don't know if it's a matter of taking long. I feel like I've done so many things. I've recorded, you know, a lot of albums. So I was trying to give it a little space. You want to know what I think? But I was moving in between. Always moving in between. Trying to do projects. You know, I was doing the Nat King Cole. I did the Questlove thing, you know, with the Afro pick. And a lot of I did 2 operas. One with Mary Baraka, the Sisyphus Syndrome. You know, so there were a lot of things going on. Just because I didn't record, I mean I wasn't active.
Now, I understand that this collaboration came together because Questlove a couple of years ago, and when you guys decided to get together and record this project, what were you thinking musically as far as the song that you wanted Macy to record?
Well, I'm very close to the writers. I'm very close to Ismeal Reed, and I always want to have good lyrics, and I found the opportunity for someone to sing the good lyrics that I could find from the great writers, you know. So it was just a matter of time. I had worked with Fontella. I never really had good lyrics with Fontella. She wasn't really open to, God bless her. So she wasn't really open to like original kind of music. She was more into singing, you know, standards and, you know, blues from the past and things like that. But with Macy, she's open and she's younger, and it's a blast.
Macy interpreting Ismeal Reed and you singing it, where were you as far as your mental scope? Because Ismeal's a very heavy dude, and you're a very free spirit when it comes to music, because your voice fits just about every type of music genre.
Thank you. He's a great writer, and when you have great lyrics, that can always be, you know, that's what makes it great. Is just that you can feel it and find different meanings in it, and you can mean it when you sing it, and your audience can make their own interpretations. You know, that's what makes lyrics, you know, really awesome, I think, when they translate.
Your musical background and fusing with Mr. Murray, what was the collaborative effort like? And also doing this with the big band versus the quartet.
It's wild. It's the big band. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of hits, and you know, there's a lot of peaks and valleys because you have all those different instruments to play with, and David's a really incredible arranger when he has all that to work with. So, and the quartet is it's a raw version of a lot of the things. But you know, since I played with the big band, I kind of missed a lot of the dynamics and the stuff that punches up the words, you know. But we make it cool. It's cool. It's really, really raw.
Well, this is actually kind of what she's saying is true, because the last days here that we spent together, we're trying to develop how the quartet is going to exist with Macy on the road, because up to this point, it's been all about big band. You know, some of these same compositions. That's why I'm trying to move to different compositions so that we can redefine ourselves. And I want to make her comfortable in a small group format, because we're a jazz format. We're a jazz quartet. We can't really we can't really compete with the big band. But I think in order to do that, we have to just simplify things and kind of excuse me. We just kind of have to simplify things and find our own way. And this is what we're doing the last night and tonight, and I imagine tomorrow. And by the time next week comes, we will have found our groove. You know, we're trying to find our groove in a quartet format. You know, because we hear the same songs like she said, like in a bigger format. It's a show. What we've tried to develop with the big band is developed into being a show, and so that's different.
Listen to this record, I think about all those great soul jazz records in the past. Les McCann, Eddie Harris, Lou Rawls. Macy, you're probably of that great lineage in this generation. What do you think about your fans now relating to what you're doing jazz-wise, what you were doing to R&B and soul?
I think they would enjoy it if they got a chance to hear it. I think it's presented as David Murray's jazz quartet, so a lot of people don't know. My fans in particular wouldn't know to participate in that all the time, but I think it's very accessible. If you love music, I think if you get a chance to hear it, then you'll definitely dig it. It's not because it's at the end of the day, it's just good music,
Macy, growing up in Ohio, what were some of your experiences with jazz as far as instrumental but also vocal? Who were some of the people that moved you, that really got you into the music?
Well, my favorite, I'm a huge Nina Simone fan, and I just like she did a lot of things differently, and she'd play one song and it'd just be her and a drum, then the next song would be her and strings and horns, and the next song she'd do a cappella, the next song would be her and the piano, and then the next song she wouldn't sing nothing, so I think it's nice on the ear because you get you always get a surprise, and you get, and it moves constantly. So I just like her as a musician and a singer and an arranger, and but there's plenty, there's a ton of really great artists even today, and I learned from Billie Holiday that you don't have to belt everything, you don't have to show everybody how many notes you can hit. It's more important to tell the story and make people understand that you have something to say that they can feel, and then you learn from people like Whitney Houston the beauty of perfection, and when you get your voice just right, and when you hit the note, and when how that can just make people cry, So there's a lot of really great singers. I mean, you think of somebody like Robert Plant, who was just like one of had the best pitch, ever, So, or you listen to a guy like Nat King Cole, who never made a mistake. So and then you hear people like Chrissy Hines from the Pretenders, and she's full of mistakes, but it's beautiful, you know. She's always, I don't even know what key that is, but it sounds right, you know what I mean? So there's a lot to, you listen to a guy like David, and you know, you hear the purpose of melody, even when there's no words, you can be totally caught up in the melody, and just let your imagination go wild about what it's about, and what it has to offer. So there's a lot to learn from a lot of different singers, you know. There's been so many great ones, you know. Or a guy like Bob Marley, you know, and he has this thing in his voice, and no matter what he says, it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? So you could go on and on. There's a lot.
Never die.
know, this is a big summer and fall for you. In fact, this has been a big year for you. Do you prefer playing music in the quartet, or do you prefer the big band? Because you do so well as far as arranging and being an exceptional band leader and composer.
Well, we have to, it's like I was saying, we have to develop what we're doing here with the quartet with Macy. You know, quartet has always been a vehicle for me for years and years. I mean, I've had classic quartets with John Hicks and Ray Drummond and Eddie Blackwell and, you know, Billy Higgins and a lot of great people. So, but, you know, now times are changing. All of my rhythm sections have actually died. So I've had to go and get younger people, you know. And so now I'm here with a great, Jariba's my age. She's the same age as me. Nasheed is probably, 15 years younger than me. You know, this young man on piano, he's about 30. You know, I gotta teach the next. We have to teach the next generation too. They have to know what to do. Each one teach one. It's very important. In Duke Ellington's band, there's always the young and there's the old. They sit next to each other, and that makes sure that the gene keeps going. That the generations get smarter. You know, I mean, people have to. You know, we have to keep young people around us, and I believe in the youth. I believe in you know, the rappers. I'm not going to give up on the rappers because the rappers are the generation. They are children. I can't give up on them. I have to make sure that they're part of what we're doing, and I think it's personally my job because I know a lot more about music than a lot of those people. I can arrange. I could define Duke Ellington in this period for them if they want me to be a participant. You know, that's why Questlove was important. Because we're about to do a big band with the Roots big band. You know, we're going to pick up people, different people, stars, and it's my job. I really think it's my job because I know how to do it. I mean, Quincy Jones has done this in the past, but we need more people than Quincy. We need more people than Quincy Jones. It's not just Quincy Jones that we there's me. There's other people around. You have to keep. I have to give to the next generation. It's very important. You know.
do it again for another edition of the Pace Report, reporting live here at Subculture here in New York City. I'd like to personally thank the talented David Murray for his time, as well as the legendary Macy Gray, as well as the staff and management here at Subculture here in New York City. As always, please visit my website, www.thepacereport.com, for my weekly column as well as my past segments. Until next time, remember, if it's in the groove, it'll make you move. Till next time, peace.
Like